Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm gonna try to get some things done here. Because I have I'm cooking a roast in a slow cooker. And it should be done in about a couple hours. Should be, hopefully. Beg your pardon, Byrnjolf. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertian. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently, the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? Could reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Oh wow, I can't even look at them. Look at that. It's like an invisible wall right on top of them. That's weird. Yeah, that is very weird. Why do you tarry, Byrnjolf? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Byrnjolf. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. And this particular sample happens to be covered in Spriggan offal. Okay. I'll need to run some tests to be sure. This looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Byrnjolf. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Garuda. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive Mayhap it's better that we remain positive. Byrnjolf, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye.
When he says pure blood, does that mean incestuous or non-mixed, like racial blood? I'm really confused. Hopefully it's not incest he means.
Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
What is it, Byrnjolf? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Or do you truly wish to return to Gridania? No. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Byrnjolf, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. That. Well, I guess that'll be hers or ours would work too. Okay, NPCs, please. Yes, let us go. She's got a nice ass. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. XII Preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there! Look! Amalja and Kobold prisoners? But why would the Ixal bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and festoon the canopy with your entrails. What? Lady and feathered ones, we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve. Leave the Ixal to us, Byrnjolf. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Byrnjolf. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Okay, I have no idea what I was supposed to do there. It's okay. I'm okay with the wipe. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while since I've done this fight, so I don't remember exactly all that needs to be done here. Better. Don't go over towards me. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no! What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None! Did you truly believe you could defy our god, landwalkers? My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Ugh. No harm will come to my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. You, landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. No! No! I claimed you! You should be mine! Yo, we got the last crystal. Let's go! What? What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. What? No chest? I feel ripped off here. Hello, guys. It's real.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it!
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Ifrit, grant us succor in our hour of need!
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! Ah, it hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to. No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me! I would feast upon your ether! None shall stand against the wind!
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
"12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?"
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
That weapon didn't destroy those primals. It devoured them. Gods only know what else it can do. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Byrnjolf. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Hey, that means I can finally complete my, Scholar. No, not Scholar. Sorcerer. No, Summoner. Summoner! Words! I'll grab this real quick and then I'll head over to Gridania. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. So my question is, am I able to Yes. Okay, good. Gridania. So I can speak with the Mitra. Hello there, what is this? What's this? You were able to see me? That's amazing, Kupo. That we should thus meet can surely be no coincidence. And so, to mark this fateful occasion, I shall make you a gift of a magical potion. Fantasia! It's called, and legend holds, that it allows you to alter your appearance. May it serve you well. Goodbye. Okay, thanks. I mean, I'm not going to be using it. I guess it's nice to have. Oh my god, I have a whole bunch of these things here. That's not what I wanted. Well, while I am curious about these things... What was that? Oh, isn't that Gilgamesh's dog? That's cool. Okay, well, before I talk to Mitra here, I need to go check my food, see how it's doing. Well, it looks like it'll be done soon. I think I'll just finish this first. And then what? Yeah, we might stop there for now and then. Oops. Then come back later. Greetings, Byrnjolf. Though it is good to see you, I am afraid I have yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal, and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we but chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Tristan will strike, I cannot say, but it is unlikely to be on a field of our choosing. Thus I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordona may have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of evokers' attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Algan Empire, these enchanted garments were sewn for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man is supervising the excavation efforts at St. Koinek's find. Rambros is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain that he will consent to a request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? Don't I already have somebody there? Oh, no, I don't. Wait, really? I thought I had to... Okay. So, I'm going to Mordona. Oh, this is going to be an expensive trip. No, not that bad. Let's go, Bobby! I'm going to ignore all those quests because those are for later when I get... I'm going the wrong way. That's to the castrum. I don't want to go that way. Bobby, come here. Oh, somebody doing some RP walking. Ba-dum bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. And that's gorgeous. All the crystal here. Oh, hold up. I need to talk to you. No, not to you. To you. Actually, that reminds me. Did I talk to one in the Revenant Skull? Yeah, I think I did. Ah, Mitra! I suspected you would make an appearance before long. And I presume this fine gentleman is the new summoner I've heard so much about. Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now pray tell me, Rambros, has the discovery of Allegan-made evoker's attire been confirmed? It has! Truly an historical find! Then I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke? Our chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Byrnjolf to wear the Allegan garments. Well, he is a summoner, after all. I must confess it to no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. It is a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Allegan construction, known as Mirror Knights, have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest you speak with my 3 field researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed our dig sites suitably empty of armored horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garments that I myself recovered from the ruins. Alright, need to go. Come on, Carbuncle, let's go! We have a gigas. Wait, hey, don't do that. How's Bobby doing for leveling? It's been a while since I've looked at anything here. I'm doing quite alright. I'm gonna try to get your healing up there. A mirror knight lurks just over yonder. I can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh gods! It approaches. Phew! You have my thanks. Now I might finally be able to concentrate on my tasks. If I'm not mistaken, you were in search of the evoker's attire. I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. She gave me pants. Praise the gods, Ambrose, said an adventurer who would be along. Please, you must destroy that horrid construction. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter so. You see, but abject terror has the effect on folk. Now I hear from Amitra that you have need of this elegant garment. I should be glad to see it put to practical use, rather than shut away in some dusty vault. Did I just pet my koala on the head? That's cute. Mirror Knights? Yes, they have become quite bothersome. I would be most appreciative were you to eliminate the creaking pest that has been plaguing me of late. Fascinating. I never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an elegant construction at such close quarters. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of the evoker's attire, then so be it. Ah, the champion of my researchers returns. With the ruins now free of mirror knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty for us, Byrnjolf. As promised, you shall have the summoner's garment, uncovered by my own hand as a reward. Ah yes, Mitra mentioned she would await you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed here. Really, she's already back in Gridania? He could have just waited for me. I mean, that didn't take very long. Up the gear. I guess I'm going back to Gridania. Yay. What am I doing? It'll be faster to go through there first. This might take a bit longer than I remember it. Yeah. So this was how the summoners of old were clad. Well, more or less. It is unfortunate that the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the suns. These garments, aside from the coloring, they are identical to the garb Tristan wore. He will find no edge against you through his equipment. When next you face that murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is the more talented summoner. To that end, it is time you drew on your experience of defeating the primal Garuda. Yes, her aura of fickle violence is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an edgy born of the Lady of the Vortex, such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must needs prepare yourself, body and mind, for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. I sense Garuda's restless essence railing within the confines of your etheric channels. It is time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nim in Outer Lanasia. As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new edgy. Yeah, I'm actually quite familiar with the place. I've been there before, even inside it. Met a new friend. We're on to Lake, I think. Such a beautiful world. Yeah. I'll worry about that on my own time. Oh, there's a whole bunch right there. Hello there, my dear. Shall we begin? I assume that as this is your third such experience, you have by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will be only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda Edgy has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Ah, there, she's got the laugh. Whoa, where am I? Oh, wasn't bad. There we go. Masterfully done, Byrnjolf. Garuda Edgy's power is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to Apkalu Falls. I am sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. With the addition of Garuda Edgy, you now command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realized, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Edgy, the role is unleashing magic to to strike down distant foes. I must admit it to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithful the summoned being displays the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your edgy allies, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. With such mastery of the art at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when next he chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Byrnjolf. Byrnjolf, there has been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Coinoc's find. Murdered! The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold or desperate to commit such a brazen act. We should set off to Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Byrnjolf. Man, with it being so long since I played, I'm having trouble trying to remember where I have everything on my hotbars. Though the necessity pains me, we must ask this man what he remembers of the attack. Tristan cannot be allowed to escape the consequences of his unrepentant savagery. Yes, I am absolutely certain. It was the same dark summoner whom Mitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an elegant summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from the smoldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. That bastard slaughtered my friends! There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy you afforded us. Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily attainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I am at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these elegant relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let us be on our way. There he is. I have brought you the soul crystals as promised. Yes, these appear to be authentic, elegant artifacts. Very well. I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems, I shall draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Ah! Oh God, the pain! Ah, the bumbling summoner and his incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it is true, but through the wisdom of the Paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. You made a deal with the Paragons? And you call us fools? The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. A small price to pay, if you'd but feel the strength that fills my entire being. It is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will never rise no more. Hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn. The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. But first, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. Wait, he's limit breaking? By all the memories of the summoner's past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I but recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with the Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him. And thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. Ugh. Man, if he survived up until the end of Shadowbringers at the end to the beginning of Endwalker, he'd probably have a lot of regret. But then again, it's embarrassment. You were embarrassed that he was tempered? But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated. My vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How could you not see? I am the sword of vengeance. And I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. And then it's self-destructed. I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity. The despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. The summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until eventually the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Byrnjolf. It is time we return to Apkalu Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. I keep thinking that's Eastern time, but that's Eorzea time. Okay. Oh, how I would love to declare our troubles at an end. But I fear the Ascian, with whom Tristan made his bargain, is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner, they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus would I have you armor yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. It was discovered at the same dig site whence Tristan seized the Soul Crystal, and the St. Poinux find researchers grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice. Insisted that you complete your set. Okay. For some reason when I read that, I got a little bit confused there with the wording. But there's a comma there that I completely missed. One can never be over-prepared when heading into battle against a paragon. Wear it proudly, Byrnjolf. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Edgy. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from the Soul Crystal. Still your mind now, Byrnjolf, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Edgy will be yours. And that concludes that. Ow, ow. Got a cramp. Okay. Well, that should be everything, actually. Hold on a moment. I completely forgot about this. There we go. Now I am done. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.